Hello again. So, what do we have to do? Do we get a letter? Yes, we did. Oh, right. Lara wanted to see us. We're done with our main quest, but there's still a side quest to be done with. So let's go do that. Hello,
Who will
Lara.
take on the responsibility for us?
There's panic everywhere, right? The prices are rising by the hour, not to mention that we haven't received any provisions for several months. The shops are empty. The people are eager to buy anything at exorbitant prices. Everyone is trying to prepare themselves for the epidemic. I can't believe my ears. Someone has admitted that I am right. We need to buy emergency rations, a lot of them. It will be a challenge even today, but I fear that tomorrow it will simply become unfeasible. How much do you need? We need a lot. I want at least 12 people to be able to survive for a month in the house that will become a shelter, with minimal expenses, of course. My friends and those who helped me set up the place up will be accepted in. And what did you do to make that happen? I've collected all the money I could find. I've sent couriers on a shopping mission, trying to find the best prices. Now I need to collect the most important donations from the Kinds and the Olgimskis. Yulia agreed to make a donation too. I'm going to see them now, and then I'll join this crazy shop rush. You're not going anywhere. It's a general rule, Lara. Those who stay in survive. Those who go around shopping die. Get it? I do, but I'm used to doing everything myself, and I don't really have a choice right now. I will make the purchases. I have to do a lot of walking today anyway. Tell me what you need. I need to collect Vlad the Younger's, Julia's, and Maria Kaina's donations. Tell them that you are acting on my behalf. Then you'll need to find the best prices and buy as much bread, smoked meat, and fish as possible. Only the products that don't go bad quickly. You'll need to take it all to the House of the Living. I'll show you where it is. Where can I find the best prices at the moment? I've heard some shops are planning to sell stuff for bargain prices from time to time. Ask the townsfolk, they should know. I see. Thank you, and forgive me for burdening you with time-consuming and mundane errands. But one day a lot of people will be very thankful that we've managed to take care of the vital issues beforehand. I know.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
Why are the three ruling families at odds? The lust for profit and ambition have nothing to do with it. I think they're simply confused. The final balance point is destroyed, and our whole life is going down before our very eyes. Why are they confused? Here's how it used to be. Saburov was the official leader, but Katerina was the weakest mistress. The brilliant prophet Nina was Victor's wife, and the youngest kind held no real power. Vlad was the richest, but Victoria stopped him from abusing his resources. So the mistress's power complemented the power of the rulers to that extent. How could it be? First of all, they could see the future. Secondly, they breathed in unison with the earth, listening to the step. Finally, the aura of their spiritual force could be felt physically. The mistresses maintained life in the town, changing its intensity. They were like energy clots. And that is no longer so. Nina died. The Kinds would have lost the power over the soul of the town, but Simon seemed to have absorbed her spirit. Simon didn't rule, he was a creator. Katerina, who had been inclined towards darkness before, became the Black Mistress. But she was held back by the White Mistress Victoria. The balance was restored. When Victoria died, Katerina rushed to take her place. She was quite afraid of playing games with Mother Darkness by then. The last of the mistresses was struggling and throwing herself from one extreme to another. Her fiasco was made up for by Simon. He transferred all executive power over to Saburov, but brilliantly held the soul of the town in his grasp. And now none of the rulers know what his family is in charge of. More or less. You have a curious idea of a government around here. Yeah, curious, sure enough. I'd call it rather insane, but...
Who will take care of us?
What's going on in the town? I wish I could go out and see for myself. I've come on Lara Ravel's request. Oh, true, she did say that she needed to buy some provisions, stock up on drinking water and whatnot. Some couriers have offered their services to me already, and then there was this profiteering peddler who visited yesterday. The mind boggles. Just to think that all this hullabaloo was caused by the death of one single man. There is an epidemic hazard. The disease we are about to face is likely to be more terrible than plague, Yulia. One man's death has nothing to do with it. You amaze me, Bachelor. Did you not make fun of the Shabnak rumors yesterday? Mind you, there was some factual basis for all the heresy. For the hearsay. A lot of people don't have the faintest idea of what kinds of life may be found deep in the steppe. They don't even know what kind of people live there, what kind of food they eat, what kind of effigies they make out of clay. Neither do you, to be fair. Still, you don't hesitate a moment to accept the rumor of an epidemic as veritable truth. Is the concept of the disease that much more familiar to you than that of a man-eating abomination made of clay? It's simply because my head is screwed on right, damn it. Do you trust Rubin's opinion? And what exactly does Rubin say? Did he release any results of his research yet? With all due respect, that is none of your concern, Yulia. Let us get back to more pressing matters then. Here, take the money. I am not so eager to give everything I have to alleviate the outbreak, because I have yet to see any proof that the outbreak is real. But I am well aware of the reality of Lara's drastic circumstances. I will embrace the opportunity, however slim. Hopefully, at least part of the money will be used for purposes other than this shelter she has conceived of. This is exactly the kind of blindness that kills people during emergencies. Thank you for the donation. Thanks.
What?
Yeah, Yulia, there's an outbreak. Jeez. Is it so weird that I don't believe in a clay wench? There you go. 2 smoked meat, bread, and 2 fish. Oh, I don't have the money. Great. Great, 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 great. Wait, how much? 3 bread, few bundles of dried fish and some legs of smoked meat. Okay, Lara reads too much classic literature. She wants to create a shelter where her friends and intimates will be safe while the outbreak is seething through the town. Vlad the Younger, Maria Kaina, and Yulia Yuricheva are willing to provide the wherewithal to buy all the necessary provisions. But it comes down to me to source them. Yeah. Okay, remember, there's 2 fish here. It's okay, so no more bread. Just fish and dried and smoked meat.
Her mystical affinity tickled Katerina's fancy.
What? You're giving me a stony stare. Is something wrong? Are you disappointed? Lara wanted to meet you to collect the donations for the House of the Living. I prohibited her from going outside, and I strongly advise you against doing so. Yes, I'm giving her my personal savings. I tried to persuade my father to spare some money from the family funds, but they still refuse to believe in the outbreak. That is just the family line at the moment. Then why do you believe me? Me? I'm just not questioning anything. I'm not allowed to. If you want to know why I decided to give Lara my savings, I'll tell you this. That is because I'm compelled to. By the way, have you found the proof you were looking for? Unfortunately, I have. Tell my father about it as soon as possible. If it isn't too late, tell him that I ordered to donate some money to Captain Ravel's daughter for the foundation of a shelter. He won't refuse. He will probably offer to donate some himself. I was planning to speak to your father in any case. Thanks.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Can I help you? Lara Ravel is trying to set up a shelter where... Okay. Yes, I'm going to need your help soon. Oh, okay.
That does it. I'm going to break soon.
Lara Ravel is trying to set up a shelter where people could hide from the disease. She needs money. Your daughter has asked you to help. Is that so? So the Canny Bound are preparing for the epidemic already. Lara Ravel. She's the executive captain's daughter, isn't she? I don't know. Indeed. And Lara is a generous and selfless girl with a tragic fate. I will support her, of course. I'll send her some money tomorrow. I have come here at her behest. I'm afraid that every minute counts in the situation we found ourselves in. The shops are running out of food as we speak. We must urgently buy the little that's left. Prices are growing rapidly. I see. Right now I can only give you some of the little we have left. Our family's funds are exhausted. I regret it, but that is directly related to my brother Simon's examination and burial. Thank you. Wait, should I talk to him some more?
Yes?
Oh. You wanted me to find the murderer for you? I have, but no one would listen to me. Yes, Georgie is beside himself. However, I don't have the power to defy his orders. He is the eldest in the family. I'm doing everything I can to make him face the terrible truth. Simon wasn't immortal, but that neither entitles nor compels us to despair. I need to leave the town as soon as possible. What can I do for you? Before you leave this place, please save as many people as you can. I will reward you for every life you save. If only I could, I would get myself tools and medicine and walk around the town curing the infected. Alright, anyway, how does one leave this place? I'm not talking about myself, just asking about the available means. Olgimsky owns the fleet of carriages and locomotives. Perhaps you'll be able to strike a deal with him. Moreover, a regular train with factory goods and provisions is due to arrive any day now. After unloading, it will head back immediately. Good luck. I see. That's my character. Does the Bachelor want to leave this place? Well, his sense of duty probably keeps him from running away. But at the same time, if he could, would he? I mean, I know that, it's quite obvious that it's going to be pointless to try to run away. Oh, we went the wrong way. Fuck. Since there's 12 days left of the game, you can't just end the game early. It wouldn't make any sense. Hello. Okay, a fish is good. And smoked meat. So we're full on smoked meat, we just need the 2 fishes. 2 fishies. Hello.
Simon died on his own. That much is certain.
I've come at Lara Ravel's request. Yes, I remember the arrangement. Here's what I can personally donate. It's a pity I can't extort a nicer sum from my father. Can he be convinced somehow? It's no use even trying. Really? Why? He has his own opinion on the matter. I think he accepts that you might be right. He accepts it, but he won't admit it. See the difference? Obviously, getting solid proof is disadvantageous to him for some reason. Not to mention that it would immediately cause him expenses. I can see the difference, but I don't understand the game he's playing. I'm not going to discuss that. I can only sympathize with you and advise you against disturbing my father with this question. I see.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
Tell me, Master Vlad, do you believe that we're facing a real epidemic hazard? I still don't understand how you came to the conclusion that the disease which killed Simon is contagious, even if we assume that the rumors of a death carrier are nothing but rumors, which I doubt. Call it intuition, if you will. If you are right, Bachelor, and there really is going to be a sand plague epidemic in this town, there will be no stopping it. You don't need to waste your life, and you cannot help us in any way. Your only goal is to survive until the station is reopened. Peculiar fatalism. Are you saying that the services of an educated medic won't be of any help to you? Education is of no use here. Isidore may have had no medical education, but he managed to drive the demon back to hell. By the way, he mentioned that one can't beat the plague by traditional means. What means can it be beaten with, then? It cannot be beaten. Isidore was a wise man. He was born here and knew many things that no education can provide. Bachelor, your goal is to survive. Save your talent for the capital. Leave this place. My father will be happy to assist you. I'll speak to your father. Yes! Boom, bitch! 2 schmouters! Awesome! Maybe at this rate we'll be able to collect many of them. Hello.
Ruspex was offered 100,000 for his inheritance. He refused.
Oh, did he? Here is what you asked for. Is this all you've managed to buy? Yes. You need to bring it over to the empty house in the flank. I showed you the way before, remember? My friends and an attendant that had helped us with the shopping are waiting there already. I'll be back soon. Okay, cool. Little girl, but I don't have the shit anymore. Fuck. Doesn't hurt to ask. Only 3 needles. Okay, it's right across the theater. I'm just gonna keep asking these girls just in case they have a schmouter so that I can infuriate myself. How do I get in? Eee! Ew! Everyone's dead here, see? No one knows why. Perhaps it's an echo of yesterday's vendetta. We're a bit at a loss about this loss ourselves. What am I supposed to do with the provisions? The dad have no use for it. Give your offerings to Lara. Wasn't it she that asked you to bring food? She wanted to call her shelter the house of the living, didn't she? What, is she supposed to refashion her own home into a Lazar house now? She won't need it anymore anyway. Lara only has a few days left. Do persuade her to make the most of them. What, is she going to die? How should we know? We're not the ones in charge here. We only know one thing for certain. It won't take long. We have nothing to do with it. Who does then? That will become very obvious very soon. Hurry, or poor Lara will die of starvation today. I will find a way to get to you, just you wait. Eee! Nope, not risking infection. Yeah, so basically, the house is already filled with infections, so there's no way it can be refashioned into a shelter. Which is cool. Nothing to worry about, of course. Nothing to worry about at all.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
I've obtained the rations, but there are very odd orderlies standing by the house you've directed me at. They're using theatrical masks and costumes as disease protection, as far as I understood. Yes, I know. The House of the Living will have to be relocated here. Remember that you're always welcome at the shelter. We'll preserve the stock, distributing the food in small portions. We will make it. I hope it all ends soon. So I will always be able to find room and board at your place? You will. Take this as a reward, too. These are nuts. I've been giving some today. It's great luck. They must have come from an old cache. Do you know how to use them? I do. I do. Thank you, Lara. Ooh, that's a lot of nuts. Great, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, in return for the food, we got a bunch of nuts. Doesn't seem too great, but, well. Help yourself. The prices have indeed soared beyond reason. Even so, I have to get the provisions to the shelter. It's a necessity, and any price is a small sacrifice. The House of the Living is no more. It expired before it came to fruition. I am left with the gathered provisions. Perhaps I should take them to Lara Ravel's house. The House of the Living will be established in Lara Ravel's mansion. From now on, I will always be able to get room and board here. I did already, but yeah, that's good. Hey, kid. Do you know me? Yes, you're the Bachelor. You know about the Changeling and the Ripper, right? They're at your heels, and they use every opportunity you miss to their advantage. What do you mean? And they spoil your plans all the time. They talk behind your back and tell lies about you. How? Clara says you love the truth so much that you won't tolerate any lie at all and will raze to the ground anything that resembles it. Brock says that you only care for your mind, not your heart, and that you are unkind. Oh. And he's kind, huh? I wonder how they know all this. Because they are your doubles. I doubt that. Huh, weird conversation. So, I don't have much else to do. I don't want to leave the town. So I'm not going to go down that quest line. Even though, like, I am trying to show you as much of the story as I can. But I mean, it is pretty safe to assume that the running away quest will end in a failure. So I'm just gonna say that and move on. How about we go to the Broken Heart? Catch up with Andrew, maybe. Oops, spoilers. Those will be useful.
Why do you all come here to gawk at me?
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Ta-da! I bet you must have met me. Wait a second. The uni? Weren't you juggling knives on the table? Ah, remember the time when we got the better of those bastards, eh? And you sat there all quiet, but when the tables went down, you grabbed the shooter. Yeah, I remember. Very brave of you. Those were the days. And look at me now. Those were the days indeed. Denkovsky, in case you've forgotten. And you are? Andrew Stamerton, sentenced to death in 4 countries at your service. Rejoice and sing, those of you who are not looking for me to die. What were you sentenced to death for? You're not going to believe it. For my creations. The Downgate, the Alley of Heroes Ensemble, the other stairway round. The house was specifically renounced by the World Association of Architects. Even though it's always been my little brother and me, I am usually the one to take the beating. Really? I didn't even know all those things were your works. It's an honor to meet you. Or, well, we already know him. But do they confuse you two or something? Twins are the 2 sides of a single person. Each of them pulls in their own direction. Each sees their own side of things. I hope to see you two side by side someday.
Seems like Harispex is planning to distill Twirin. Fast learner.
Sit, take a load off your feet. I don't have time for that. Bye! We want a clothes store and we want to find little girls with schmauters. Little girls don't spawn in this area of town, I don't think. Schmauter? Oh wow, we got 3 schmauters now. This is amazing. Okay, let's go back to Ava's house and sleep. I'm so excited. 3 schmauters on day 2? That's amazing. Anything to say, Ava?
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
Is it true? The thing you found out? You don't have to comfort me. Just tell me if it's true. Is there a hope that you're wrong? I've learned a lot of things in the last couple of days that I would have never considered to be true before. The sand dirt! Is it true? Has Simon died of the sand pest? My colleague Ruben suspects as much. Then we need to run away from here, Daniil. Immediately. Even if we have to move exclusively by foot. We need to go now. We will die in the steppe, of course, but at least it won't be as excruciating. I can't leave, Ava, but I can help you leave. No, I won't leave this place without you. But we can't stay here. I'm not afraid of death, you know. I once jumped off a building site and only survived by a miracle. But I don't want to die of this. Please, let us all leave. All of us won't fit even in the longest of trains. Calm down, Ava. I'm staying here. Sleep.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Great. Day 3, baby! Woo! See you guys next time. Bye!